Hello, my dear students. Today we are going to focus on future tenses. The English language offers several possibilities with verb tenses and expressions when we want to speak about the future. Depending on meaning and intention, these forms can be into future simple, to be going to, present continuous or progressive, and present simple. Obviously, any future tense will always refer to a time later than now, but it may also express our attitude to the future event or action. Future simple is formed with the will plus the bare infinitive of the verb. I will swim tomorrow is the affirmative form. I won't swim tomorrow is the negative, and want is the short form of will not. Will I swim tomorrow is the question form, and the short answers are yes I will or no I won't. The uses of future simple are a sudden decision or on-the-spot decision. It's the same thing. It's for things we decide right now to do in the future. I feel so sleepy. I will make a cup of coffee. So I decide right now to make a cup of coffee. The second use is for predictions, but predictions based on our opinions. As in the examples, I'm sure you will pass your exam. I love this film. You will have 2 children. These are my predictions based on my opinions. And third use of future simple is for promises. I promise I will learn all the words. Look at the dialogue between 2 friends. Let's have a party. That's a great idea. We'll invite lots of friends. So they decide right now to invite many people to their party. Another use of future simple is for offers and requests. As in the examples, will you come to my party? Will you have a cup of coffee with me? Will you help me with my homework? But shall I read the story? Or shall we go to the park today? In this case, the first person singular and plural, so I and we, is used with shall. The other example, will you carry the bag for me? Now, try to predict what will happen in the future, talking about this topic. So, what will happen to animals, to body parts, to universes, to aliens? Do you have your opinions? What will happen in the future? What differences will happen to all these items? And try to predict the future. Second form describing future actions or events is to be going to plus infinitive or bare infinitive. You all know that the forms of to be into present simple are am, is, and are. First use is for intentions. Intentions are things we planned before or we have already decided to do in our future. As in the example, when I finish school, I'm going to enter the university. Another use is for predictions. Predictions, but in this case, based on evidence or on what we see now. For example, watch out, you are going to fall. Look at the dialogue. Later that day, Helen meets a friend, so he meets Dave. Sue and I have decided to have a party. We are going to invite lots of people. She's telling him about a previous plan, and she used going to before because it is an intention, is something planned before. Try to compare the sentences and distinguish the uses of will and going to into different sentences. Gary phoned while you were out. Okay, I'll call him back. I decide right now to call him back. Someone else tells me, Gary phoned while you were out. Yes, I know. I'm going to call him back. I had decided previously to call him. Same is the other Examples about Anne. Anne is in hospital. Oh, really? I didn't know. I'll go and visit her. I decide right now. Anne is in hospital. Yes, I know. I'm going to visit her this evening. Sometimes there is not much difference between will and going to. For example, we can say, I think the weather will be nice this afternoon. Or, I think the weather is going to be nice this afternoon. In the second example, I'm predicting the weather, but perhaps based on what I see. I see that the sun is shining, there are no clouds in the sky, and I use going to. Let us see what is happening to these people in the pictures. What is going to happen? So let us predict. What are they going to do? The dwarf is going to sleep. She's going to clean a flat. He's going to have a shower. And he's going to copy in his English test. Present continuous. How we form present continuous, we all know and we have reviewed in our previous videos. And it's formed with the verb to be in present simple plus verb plus ing. But how do you use present continuous for future events or actions? It is used for personal plans or arrangements for the future, and mostly about near future. Let us read the examples. Next Sunday, I'm playing tennis with my friends. Next month, I'm flying to New York. What are you doing next weekend? I'm going to the theater. What are Ben's plans for this week? Here you have Ben's diary. Now, a situation is that Tom wants you to visit him, but you are very busy. Look at your diary for the next few days and explain to him why you can't come. Can you come on Monday evening? Look at Monday. He's busy and he says, sorry, but I'm playing volleyball at 1:30 p.m. What about Tuesday evening then? No, not Tuesday. I'm working till 9 p.m. And Wednesday evening? Unfortunately not. I'm going to the theater. Well, are you free on Thursday? I'm afraid not. I'm going to meet Julia. I'm meeting Julia. So he uses present continuous or progressive talking about future personal arrangements. Have you arranged to do anything at these times? Write sentences about yourself. Try to tell me, what will you do? What are you going to do this evening, tomorrow morning, tomorrow evening? If you have not decided what to do one of these times on the screen, you can also decide at the moment you write to me your arranged or not arranged plans for few days ahead. Present simple is the tense which is formed with es or s to the third person singular. You all know, and we have reviewed also it. And we have don't and doesn't into interrogative form, into negative form, and do and does into interrogative form. But the uses of present simple, we all know that main uses for habits and routines, and the examples on the screen are about Mary and John. Habits, trying to review the uses, the forms of future simple. But when we want to talk about future actions, we use present simple when we want to talk about timetable and schedules. The film starts at 7 o'clock. The plane takes off at 5 p.m. tomorrow. The train leaves at 7 to 5. But I'm flying tomorrow. It is a personal arrangement for the near future, and we use their present continuous. Let's exercise more. what form do you use to talk about predictions based on evidence on what we see, what we said before? We use be going to. Prediction based on our opinion, we use will, so future simple. When we promise something, we use also will, and when we offer, we use shall. But for personal arrangements for the near future, we use present continuous, and for decisions made at the moment of speaking, we use will. But for timetables and schedule, we use present simple. For sudden decisions or on-the-spot decisions, we use will. Now, you have here to match the sentences with their functions. First one, we are meeting for dinner this evening. What is it? It is an arrangement. It is a personal arrangement, and we have used present continuous. Shall I help you with your bags? It is an offer. I'm going to Thailand. What function it is? A general intention. Try to match the other sentences to their functions or uses. In here we have the differences in uses between present continuous or to be going to for future actions. She get married this afternoon, so it's a near future, and we use present continuous. She's getting married. They are going to get married in June, so they are planning to do that. And he is flying in New York in an hour. It's a personal arrangement. He is going to travel to New York. He intends to do that. She is going to phone the dentist. She has planned, and she is seeing the dentist tomorrow. It's a future arrangement, a personal one. In here, it's an exercise for you. You have to look at the pictures and fill with the verbs from the list in present continuous, future simple, present simple, or be going to. In here, it's another homework for you when you have to put the verbs into brackets into one of the future forms, and it is a postcard. I think it will be very easy to you. That's all for today. Thank you for your attention, and don't forget to send your work from your Edmodo account or to the email you all know. Thanks a lot till our next lesson. Goodbye.